The first 2 minutes, I was showing my wound on camera.
This is appalling. Get me back to Japan. Where's
Eat your Jaffa cakes and shut up.
Wow.
Hello and welcome to the Abroad in Japan podcast. Probably the best way of learning about life in Japan without actually being in Japan, which is where I am right now because I'm in London with Mr. Pete Donaldson.
I can touch him. And you got big arms.
That's the shirt.
I just sort of forget that. I forget that you've got actually quite manly forearms, and I'm a forearm man. If I was a man who was really into guys, it would be the forearms. Like I think I've said it before on the podcast. Like using like a manual screwdriver would be you using one of them would be quite alluring to me.
Lifting all those cans of WD-40. I
love the WD-40, the WD-40 backlash. You basically removed the reference to WD-40 because people thought it was a paid-for ad. Your dad thought it was a paid-for ad because dads think that WD-40 have got the money to spend.
WD-40 gate, yes. And I had loads of people comment, because I talked about it on the podcast, I had loads of people comment on the video like, oh no, I like the WD-40 segment.
Yeah, I did too.
Ridiculous. What has my life become? But it's good to be here, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. We're in a new studio from the last time that Chris joined us in Highbury. We're in Fitzrovia now, which means that they have some really poor quality sort of Jaffa cakes and sort of little pretzels.
Where's Fitzrovia for people that don't know London?
It is where people get bits of their bodies chopped off.
Oh, yeah.
Harley Street.
Yeah.
It's which I did. Do you want to see my cool scar? I got a lipoma removed last week.
Oh my God, I don't want to look at this. Oh, it's like Frankenstein's monster.
I thought it was going to be, I had like a lump on my back and I was like, let's get rid of that. So I went in a Harley Street. I thought it's going to be like just some doctor with a bedpan and a knife and he'll just lop that off. But it was like 7 people with like beeping machines and cauterizers and past the forceps nurse kind of vibes. It was really quite scary stuff.
Are you all right now?
I'm all right now.
It was just like a bad lump thing.
Fatty lump. Apparently when he's
going to need a lot of that removed soon.
I know you're kick on,
I'll
mate.
be making my next trip back to Fitzrovia.
I've got a lipoma around the stomach area. Yeah. Could you get rid of? But apparently it's trying to pop out. As soon as he cut into me.
I don't want to know.
Get yourself a Jaffa cake, mate.
Stop. Funnily enough, I actually, when I was in the UK, it must be a year or two ago, I had like a lump at the back of my neck.
Right. They're just lumpy guys, aren't
we? Yeah, and I actually came to a clinic here, down the road from here.
Yeah.
And they were really good. They like scanned it and like, oh, that's all right. It's just a something.
Right.
It's like, and it was fine. I was like, oh, cool.
Did it disappear? Is it still there?
It's gone. Magic.
That's the thing, though.
Just press it. Just press the lump and it'll go.
It's like a ganglion hit with a Bible. I would say, like, there are 2 people in this world, hypochondriacs and non-hypochondriacs. I'm very much in the hypochondriac stable.
Right.
So anything like that, I'm like, get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
And but you're just like, I'll get it scanned.
Well, it's pretty scary because he scanned it and then he had up on a big screen. He's like, oh, it's just nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah,
cool.
I hate all that stuff. I hate waiting for my results. If I ever get anything done on the NHS and they go, you need to wait 8 weeks for an X-ray, I'm going to get an X-ray now. I'm going to go down the Snappy Snaps version of the NHS and get it done.
And the next thing, you'll be getting plastic surgery here in the heart of London.
That would be, I've got a mate who I haven't seen in a while and he's come back and he's starting to put in the old botulas and the old Botox in the face and oh, wow. Like he doesn't, to be honest, he looks good on it, but he's only 35, so he should look good.
Oh, wow.
You would spend it. What could where would you even start with this? I think me having smooth skin wouldn't help the general.
It kills your muscle, doesn't it?
It does something pretty.
It basically
aggressive.
stops your muscle from being a thing.
Yeah, right.
That's my scientific description.
I just don't think at my stage in life, I do value my health, aka I'm a hypochondriac. Now I've got a kid and stuff. I do sort of go. I wouldn't do anything like. I wouldn't elect to do anything like hair plugs or hair drugs. I think I probably wouldn't even mess with
hair drugs
unless we're being sponsored by Hims Hair this week, which they have been spending a bit of money recently. I don't think I'd have to think long and hard about that sort of thing because I'm like, that's just needless. Yeah, like, me with no hair, me with hair. Oh, no one's gone, oh, look at that guy. I'd like a bit of him. So yeah, it's not great.
But it's nice to come to a part of London that's not quite far away. The previous studio was in Islington, Highbury area.
It was in Highbury,
It was
but
a bit of
like,
a pilgrimage to get there whenever I came to record with you in the studio. So it's nice.
is it good for you? Kind of where you usually sort. It's good for you to
Well,
get
it's cool
to.
because after we're
Victoria.
done, I might take a leisurely stroll through Regent's Park.
Get yourself down the Scandi Cafe for some brown cheese.
What I will do is I'll be going to the bookshop to replace this filth. What is this?
What is this?
What
film?
is this? So this is supposed to be the representative of all your podcasts, right? The shelf.
Kind of, yeah.
You got like football. You got Japan.
me.
What is this? This isn't the Abroad Japan book. This is Lonely Planet.
For audio listeners, that is a. Can you see the middle bit is pulled out? That is the first time I went to Japan. I pulled out the middle pages of that and took it on my my first trip to Japan because I didn't want to carry the whole thing.
So I always rant and rave about Japan guidebooks in general,
Right?
because it's like Tokyo, 800 pages.
Yeah.
Kyoto, 500 pages. All of Tohoku, 4 pages. And like I did a TED talk, and that's the TED talk. It's just me on stage going, fucking guidebooks rubbish, isn't it? For 20 minutes.
Right.
But the question is, how much does Tohoku actually have in this book? Because I've not checked of recent.
Well, I don't know whether I've
what
pulled that
edition
bit
is
out.
this?
I don't know. It's very old. I mean,
You've got your address.
Have I got my
It's the address for your hotel in the front of the book.
Really? Where was I
Park
staying?
Hotel Tokyo.
Yes.
Shiodome Media Tower.
Oh, yes, Shiodome. That was my first thing, and then I moved over to Shinjuku and had a much better time. But yeah.
It's a hotel. Shiodome is like one of the skyscraper districts next to Dentsu.
Yes.
A big building that looks like a knife blade.
Quite far away from where I wanted to be, I think it's fair to say.
It's
but
cool though.
Shiodome,
You've got like Ginza. The Nakagin Capsule Tower used to be near here.
Yeah.
A lot of like couples on their honeymoon go to this building, to the
Right.
Park Hotel.
Oh, okay.
You on your honeymoon?
Romantic. No. I was by myself.
Why would you choose the hotel?
I was 1 foot out of one relationship and by myself in Japan.
Why did you choose the Park Hotel Tower?
I don't
Quite
know.
expensive.
Yeah, it
It's
was
a
probably in that
fucking, like a
guidebook.
5-star hotel.
It's probably in that guidebook. I was
spender.
earning radio money back then.
Radio money. Well, I can't even find Tohoku.
Can't even find Tohoku. It's been
Come
ripped out.
on.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Where is it?
Where's
I can't
Tohoku
even,
in the
I thought it'd be like,
guidebook?
oh, it's 10 pages. It's no pages.
No pages.
Where's the fuck?
Well, look, the only guidebook you need is the forthcoming second tome from Chris Broad's
Very true.
Abroad Japan universe.
This
There
is
you go.
really annoying. Where is
Tohoku?
it? Where's Tohoku?
It's just Chris is reading a book.
Tokyo,
trying to find
121
Tohoku.
pages. Around the Tokyo area, 200 more pages.
Yeah.
All right, Northern Honshu. It's
Right.
good. It's all right. Okay.
Got a bit.
It's
got a little
about
bit
50
in there.
pages.
Right. What does it recommend though? It's just
Yamagata, page 557.
right. Okay.
This is
got a little
the
bit in there.
episode. Just me reading out things
the
to do.
guide.
While it's not as famous as its neighbouring prefectures, Yamagata-ken is home to a couple of Tohoku's top attractions.
Ooh.
It's got Natsuki's hair salon, reasonable haircuts at a reasonable price. Actually, it's interesting. It's recommended Tobishima Island, which is an island nobody has ever gone to before.
Oh, right. Okay.
Except Natsuki
There
and
you
I
go.
one time. Natsuki lived in Sakata like 50 years,
Hmm.
and he'd never gone to this island that was like a 30-minute boat ride from his house.
He's got no business being in the sea.
That's right. But
It doesn't strike me. You can't light a cigarette in the sea.
That's true. That's very true. We went to the island during COVID, and they were a bit wary of having outsiders.
Oh, I bet they
bringing
were.
like
Yeah.
the Black Plague
Yeah.
across the narrow sea.
Natsuki, the most unhealthy-looking man, and a white guy. Oh, good.
Natsuki
Brilliant.
coughing. 'Cause, I mean, Natsuki is a smoker's cough.
Yeah.
So when we arrived on the island, he was like, and the locals were like, but then we didn't really find any locals. It was really weird. A lot of Japanese islands, they look like they walk the walk, but they don't talk the talk.
Talk the talk,
The
right.
villages look big,
Yeah.
but there's nobody there.
Oh,
And it's really creepy and weird.
that's interesting.
When we got off the boat, there was about 50 people on the boat. And I shit
They
you not,
disappeared.
5 minutes after we got off the boat, I was like, wait a minute, where'd they all
Where've
go?
they gone?
They literally like evaporated.
They went underground.
Japan's
they've-
evaporating people.
Maybe they've got an underground, like an underground life that nobody knows about. 'Cause it's a bit chilly up there. It's probably quite warm.
Maybe the island's a
underground.
secret weapons base, underground.
Exactly.
That's where they keep the
James
submarines.
Bond, base, yeah.
And Natsuki and I, on that episode, we went looking for treasure, which didn't really exist. Because we're going off a real tangent now, but
The Treasure Island one.
It was the Treasure Island one. That was
Waving a
underrated.
sword
That is
around.
an underrated episode. That is.
So another situation. So not only is Natsuki with the smoke scoff getting off the boat, he's also waving around a sword
He was
and an
wearing
eye patch.
he was wearing a pirate's outfit, waving a plastic sword, coughing loudly. This is the one man the people of Tokushima Island didn't want coming.
It's the one thing we didn't
want
want to happen. So yeah, Chris, you're in the UK, and that's exciting. You didn't even forewarn us, which is very exciting. You
turned up, bang on the door.
You smashed out you arrived here, seemed to smash out a video almost as soon as you arrived. Busy lad.
What did I smash out? Oh, right.
About jet
Teaching
program
and stuff. Yeah. I get nostalgic in August every year because it's the year that all jets descend upon Japan, and
Right.
I wanted to be like make a really boring video, be like, "Good luck, everyone."
We do hear it's the equivalent of Jake Humphrey saying that when you get your A-level results, don't worry about your A-level results because I didn't get very good A-level results. It's like, shut up, Jake. You're insufferable.
Did you get good A-level results?
ABC?
Oh,
It's easy. I got a D in general studies. Who does that?
ABC.
ABC.
A
What did
star, ABC.
you don't get A stars in A levels, do you?
No.
I got A. Yeah, but were you doing proper?
Sharp.
Were you doing proper lessons?
Media and film is a proper
Fuck
lesson.
off, Chris. Come on.
We got to study
I
Martin
did history
Scorsese.
and English literature.
Yeah, what's
And
more
computing.
important, Martin Scorsese or Hitler? You decide. Right?
Well, the
What's
rise
more
of
important?
Hitler is the breakdown.
What's more important to the 20th century?
One might argue that there are more lessons to be drawn in
No,
these
There's more
troubled
lessons
times.
to be drawn from Scorsese's
Scorsese.
body of work. I remember I wrote after a few years after I left school. I remember I wrote to my favourite teacher who did oversaw media and film.
Yeah.
And I was like, media and film is important. it's really important. I
What,
wrote,
as if to sort of go, I didn't believe it when you taught it.
I
but
remember I went to the school, Maidstone Grammar School, which people think is like a private school, but it's not. It's just a grammar school.
Right.
It's not like a one where you pay £1,000
Yeah.
to go to.
Yeah.
Like luckier kids in the UK. But you have to pass a little test to get in.
Yes.
And it's like, what's 101? And you're like, oh, I think it's 2. And like, you're in. And that was grammar school. And
what would Martin Scorsese say?
and I remember in my GCSE maths class, we were like, "Oh, we've got our media lesson next. We're studying media." And the teacher was like, "Media? That's not a real subject. Filth!" And he went mental, like threw a ruler at someone. And
Doesn't seem particularly normal.
And we went and told our media teacher, and he was like really angry. He was like,
I took his shirt off and started like.
I'll have a stern word in the staff room.
And
It doesn't
it's,
set a great example.
No, it doesn't. And like you're trying to do your job, and like
But it sort of stuck with me, right? Because I know I get maths is important, but then on a day-to-day basis, I don't use maths much. You
No.
don't use maths
No.
much.
when I do, I know
Things go
exactly
wrong.
exactly how lacking I am. Like I used to remember how to use Excel when I'm doing like my accounts and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I just forgotten how to use Excel.
I mean,
now.
yeah, it's good to know a bit of maths, but I think a lot of people aren't wired for it, myself included. And but I actually felt like, media gets. To be fair, depending on the teacher, I think media could be a bit of a piss take.
I think
But we did it. It was really good. Like we had to study all the newspapers, and basically we went through the rhetoric and it's basically like an English language class, analyzing the sort of manipulative language and how newspapers subtly and not so subtly manipulate their readers. And I think things like Brexit might not have happened if the British people had been
We're a bit more analytical and a bit
media
more
analytical.
fair
And
bullshit.
So I wrote this big letter. I
detectors.
was like, "Media is important. You were right," and they never replied.
He never replied. Did he? Big boyed you.
I don't think he ever made it to him, actually.
Big timed you, did he?
Don't think the letter made it to him.
I'm sure he would love to see you back. Have you ever gone back to your own school and
Absolutely not.
do a little chat, do a
Whether-
little inspirational chat with everybody?
Whether it's Japan, whether it's the UK, I haven't gone to any of the schools I worked or studied at.
Oh,
It just seems
really?
a bit. I don't know. I don't know.
Look, I'm thinking of Chino Marino's.
Have you gone back to your
2003
school?
No, God no.
There you go then.
Yeah, but I've got nothing to offer.
You
go,
can
look at
ramble
this,
about football.
look at this success story. He's got his own. He's got a tray of biscuits. What a success story. Yeah, but like I think they would love you to come back and sort of tell them, like a valedictorian speech or something. Give them like a, throw your mortarboards in the air kind of vibe.
Oh, the only person that did that was Connor.
Right.
And the only question, he was like, they only asked me one thing. How much money do you make?
Yeah.
And Connor was blunt, which is, a good stance to take.
Fuck
He was
off.
like,
He said, "Fuck off."
I make more money than the entire teaching building combined. and they were like, and like, that's all they wanted to hear. And that's the
Yeah.
sad truth, when it comes
Kids
to.
want to be kids. I get the sense that people would like cool jobs like Connor's and yourselves, but they don't want to necessarily.
Well, nobody asked him.
The work is the work. It's
I mean,
very
fair play
hard
to
work.
Connor. I remember. Well, I was talking about Connor, but like we're down the road from where Connor actually studied voice acting.
Right.
At great time and expense. He studied to become a voice actor.
That's awesome.
But like, yeah, it didn't sound like anybody at the school was interested about that, or and I think that's the sad thing. People just want to know the end result rather than the journey at times.
But it's always the metric in which people. We've still got this kind of like idea that YouTubers and content people that I can't believe they're getting paid for this. I can't believe they're putting something out and it's making money. Like it's always how much money did PewDiePie make? How much money did Minecraft make? How much money? It's always kind of like it's an inexplicable kind of like I can't believe they've made so much money out of this.
I think with streamers you can feel a bit more like that because it's like camera on, sit in a room, go.
Yeah.
Obviously there is a lot of skill required, mainly lots of shouting, but there's a story behind everything, and it's a shame.
Somebody
people don't question the sort of processes and.
Sarah was saying that her mate was joking, but possibly not joking about setting up like a feet OnlyFans thing for her feet.
Everybody
right?
does that, yeah.
But because I get the logic, they've heard of the feet, perverts are into feet, and they're and it's quite a safe thing. You don't need to show your face or whatever. I'm going, but surely like. I think people go into that sort of thing in any kind of content creation in massive inverted commas. They go into it thinking that they just put a couple of pictures out or they do a couple of videos or whatever. It's fucking hard work. Like half of that is presumably fostering a relationship with the feet guys who are emailing or to make your feet give it context, I suppose. I'm not a foot guy, but do you know any feet guy?
I'm just thinking if I could have some sort of sponsorship collaboration with a foot influencer, I could have the foot on my book.
What, like
have
Monty
the Abroad in
Python's
Japan book
flying
and then
circus?
stand on it, yeah.
Like the hydraulic press.
That's the way to do, isn't it?
The hydraulic press YouTube channel could have a big foot. And it could have a new foot every week sponsored by a different OnlyFans foot model.
God. Oh my God. Where have we even got to? This
No, any foot guys?
This conversation.
Well, the first 2 minutes I was showing my wound on camera.
This is appalling. Get me back to Japan. Where's
Eat your Jaffa cakes and shut up.
But if you ever get in a room with someone who's done anything, I try and don't go, how much money do you make? Just go like, how did you get there? Like what? Try and reverse engineer how they got there.
But it's generationally. I don't think I would be asking that. You know what I mean? I'd feel a bit. Money used to be quite gauche to talk about. Now it's like,
true.
Have you got a Ferrari?
Well, yeah. The culture around that's changed. But anyway, I'm back.
You're back.
I've had my Kinder Bueno.
I've
had my fish and chips.
You had your Kinder Bueno. Did you go straight to the vending machine at the airport?
My ritual. I arrive at the airport. I now avoid the vending machines that don't work.
Right.
And I go straight to WH Smith. Get my Kinder Bueno.
Get your Bueno.
Eat it as I stumble out of the airport. And then I'm unleashed upon the UK. And I will say about the UK, like obviously in the media the last year, there's been like, the UK is a battleground, a war zone.
Yes.
You can't go out in the street without being murdered. And I've not been murdered yet.
No, Fitzroy is quite nice.
2 weeks. Well, I've been here 2 weeks. I've been travelling around the UK, and it's been lovely. Like the UK in summer is really quite good,
and a lot cooler. You sort of missed the heat wave a little bit. It's sort of cool.
I think I was here for a bit of it, but it's been amazing, man. Like to come from Japan, where it's like you can't go outside for the next month. It's like oh shit, and to be able to walk through a park, and it's like the air is nice. You can breathe. There's trees and there's birds.
Central London.
Rubbish.
Smoggy,
it's amazing. So I've really enjoyed being back so far. And the UK is gone up in my estimations once again.
Right.
The trick is don't judge a country solely by social media.
There are certain vested interests who are wanting to do London in particular down. And it's just quite
you're here,
not
of
true.
course.
Well, exactly. I mean,
do London down.
I am enjoying. We've moved into central London from Highbury, and I tell you what, it's dangerous walking past the pubs, the restaurants, that Scandi cafe down the road that sells licorice.
Have you seen any celebrities yet? Any famous?
Have I seen any celebrities yet? No, I don't think so. No.
They lived here, didn't they? The Regent's Park.
I guess they do, yeah. They're the reason why a lot of the sort of live festivals that we see, the audio is really low down volume-wise. And they're like, fucking turn it up, man. Because everyone complains. I can hear fucking Wham. Bad example. They don't tour anymore.
Perfect. Well, I guess we should actually do the podcast.
Just do the
That's
bloody
good though.
podcast,
We catch
man.
up. Well, I'd be good though. I'm here for a few episodes. We're
Yeah,
going to catch up. We're
cracking.
going to dive into a question
lovely.
/ story from Ian, who says, hello, Chris and Pete. I was on the Hayabusa Shinkansen from Hakodate to Tokyo in January this year. As this is the train I used to get from Sendai down to
Right.
Tokyo, once a week.
Yeah.
This was my first time. I decided to upgrade myself to Gran class.
Hello.
Excellent and without doubt worth every penny. However, I experienced a very strange incident that I was not expecting at all. I was sitting, minding my own business, when a very... I love people say that, like, what else could you be doing? Sitting in the chair going...
How do you say physically manifest minding your own business? Looking
That's
at
good.
your phone, eating a bag of crisps. What was the?
That's good though. I like that. I was sitting minding my own business when a very noisy gentleman boarded a very here we go. A very noisy gentleman boarded the train at Shin Aomori station. He sat down with such a commotion, shouting across the train to his wife and daughter, who was sitting in quiet embarrassment. His feet were up on the seat, and he was watching videos on his phone with the volume up to full, just generally being the kind of person you don't expect to see on Japanese trains. But then it got worse. The guard appeared, and surprise, surprise, he didn't have a ticket. An argument then ensued between the two of them, with the guy getting ever louder, more aggressive, eventually standing up screaming with his face inches from the guard's nose. I was wondering if he was actually going to take a swing at him. But another member of staff appeared, and the guy was eventually escorted away. But it begs the question, if the second staff member hadn't appeared, then what would have been the protocol? Would it have been appropriate for another passenger to interfere if they thought the guard was actually in danger of being assaulted? Or would people think that I was just another interfering, misbehaving foreigner and even consider me as being part of the problem? If this had happened in my own hometown of Glasgow, then half the train would have jumped up to help the guy. But I noticed here everyone else on the train was trying their best to look away. So what would have been the correct response? Cheers, Ian.
Yeah, I mean it's
The man causing the commotion was Pete Dawes. Was he Japanese? Did he elaborate on that?
he did in the post match email. He wanted to clarify one thing. Ian said the misbehaving guy wasn't Japanese. I'm not going to say where he was for the sake of the 99% of people from this country who are probably perfectly nice, but he certainly wasn't Japanese. Now that is the sort of reserve that I enjoy, but it's still a depressing sight, isn't it?
I mean, I've had a few things like that happen on trains. Not in Gran class. I mean, Gran class, the situation is magnified because there's 8 seats, maybe 10 seats.
Yeah.
In the it's quite small, isn't it?
Is Gran class the posh? Or
You've
just
been on it.
green
I've
class
got footage
posh.
of you waving from the window
green
of
posh?
Gran class.
I got us. We were Sendai to
You were
Tokyo, weren't we, or
swinging some
something?
sake, laughing at the
we were
peasants
on like
as
we
the
were on the
train-
slight. We were the one that didn't have the slippers and the robes and stuff and fineries they hand out, but such comfortable chairs.
That's good.
I
do
felt like I
Gran
didn't
class.
make the most out of it because I was like, I think I was editing or something. I was putting out a podcast or something, and I was like, I wish I'd just had a little like sort of laid back in the big egg that they give you to sit in.
It's cool. Yeah, you can basically fall asleep. It's so comfortable. It's
Yeah.
nice. I can't justify the cost over a
No.
green car, but sometimes I did it when like the train from Sendai was often really full, and if you don't book in advance, it's like there's one seat remaining, so you have to do it.
But
it's
even
good to get like
even
free sake and food.
even being sat on a normal non-Gran or green class Shinkansen train seat, it is still so relaxing, and you get so much legroom and so much space, and it makes me sick to my stomach. I've got to take like a slightly longer train to get to Heathrow now, and we're just. I'm spending a lot more time on trains recently. I'm like,
No,
it's just not the
you're
same.
not driving in.
I
the
drove
Toyota?
in. I must admit, I drove in today. That was because I had this big telly. I had to get rid
the
of.
fuck?
I mean, we had this massive telly, and my neighbour offered to come and pick it up. And when I get it home, Sarah's going to be absolutely furious because it's massive.
I've got a big telly.
I got
How
a
big are we
massive
talking?
telly.
How big?
It's a big Toshiba. Like it's massive. Like it's it's like a video wall that you see in like the
Fuck.
90s.
Well, we're
And
talking like 70 inches.
bigger. I think it's bigger
Oh
than 70.
my
Yeah,
God,
it's
you're
cracking
a
on for 100. Yeah,
You're a madman.
and it's madman. Yeah, I'm going to get home.
Is
So
it
it's going to go with
plasma?
us. I don't think it's a. I think it's a NAF LCD, but
right.
but at that scale, I mean, what are you going to do with that? But it's
What are
absolutely
you
huge.
going to do with it?
I think I
You're
might.
going to watch Saving Private Ryan?
I might put it in the. I might put it in the cabin on one of the walls and like pretend it's a window and do
Oh,
a
that's
show.
cool, yeah,
Could do a
yeah.
show in front of it, like I'm in space or something.
That's cool. That's cool. Oh man, That's cool. We got one in the studio recently that's really big, and I'm going to do like a cycle in front of it on my exercise bike.
Oh, nice.
I'm cycling away from shit and do like a stream.
Yeah, cool. Like that.
Because I need to do something to burn off all the fish and chips that I have devoured in the last 3 days.
We don't need it. You can just get jabs nowadays. Get the jabs.
Get a jab.
Get the jabs in.
That does sound good.
Get the jabs in.
But on the subject of the train, what is the right course of action here? The right course of action is, if it were me, I don't know what I would have done really.
I think I probably would try and get involved, especially when if you're from the same country as well.
I think. Well, yeah,
and also if I was 6 foot tall, if I had some smooth moves, if I had arms like Chris's, I'd get involved.
I think I would have stayed out of it unless it got to a physical.
Someone took their top off.
A physical altercation.
A sexual altercation.
A physical altercation. Then I would have been like, oh shit, we better help.
Yeah.
But yeah, standard procedure in Japan is to sort of just look away, look out the window, unfortunately.
Yeah.
When it probably would be more helpful sometimes to intervene.
I told a man to shut up on the train a couple of weeks ago. So he was just drunk, and it was like 10 in the morning, and he was yapping on bit racist stuff. It was 10 in
the morning, and he was drunk?
Bit of racist stuff, bit of this, bit of that, bit of just, that kind of like, fucking Mayor of London, fucking bullshit. And there was kids around. I was like, fucking kids, shut the fuck up, and then got off the train. ran down the carriage. Shut up, yeah?
Who needs Batman when you got Pete Dawson? Vigilante.
Shut up.
Oh, I remember I was on a train, it must have been 2 years ago, and there was a guy next to me, he's just playing like some weird K-pop music on his phone really loudly, watching the video. He was like 50-something.
Right.
And he was watching like a provocative
sexually
provocative K-pop video, and he was blasting it out. And I didn't really hear it because I had my Sony Mega WX 305 squared to the power of 2 headphones on.
Right.
So I couldn't really hear it. But then people kept staring at me, thinking it was me or something.
It was you. It's not me.
And I was like,
I'm not a K-pop. Oh, so he sat next to you.
He sat next to me, yeah, on the bullet train, playing all this music.
Like not a
really
gaijin guy?
No, Jeff.
No. Oh, well, we'll feel free.
It's not always foreigners.
Not me.
It's not always foreigners.
I'm watching hardcore pornography, but I'm doing it on my headphones.
It's bloody annoying though. Guy pissed me off. So no, it's not always foreigners.
No, it's not always foreigners.
But when more often than not, on a train in Tokyo.
When it is, we've got big lungs and we've got to knock things over and stuff.
Well, what's going on? In the news.
What's going on? I thought we were going to just take a break and get in the facts machine. But yes, let's do a quick news story, shall we? I was telling about I rescued the entire train carriage from a racist by saying shut up and then ran away. An incredible incident happened,
man,
Chris.
he was having a quiet drink on the train at 10 o'clock in the morning. Let him have his drink.
On a Monday as well. Good God. An incredible incident happened in Owate recently involving both bear and man. At Ipunki Junior High, just as students were arriving for their morning relay practice, a baby bear wandered right onto the school grounds.
Jesus.
And a vice principal, a guy called Shin Ito, not taking any Shin Ito here, reacted instantly. He told the students to hide by the shoe lockers. He then stepped forward and literally positioned himself between the bear and the kids. For a few tense seconds, he held eye contact with the animal, and then, almost like a scene from a movie, the bear turned and bolted out through an emergency exit. No one was hurt. The whole thing was caught on camera. It is spectacular. And he's a bit of a legend, really. He just thought about the students. He thought about the students. He, I think, with anything like that, if you've got a baby bear running around, mama can't be far behind. So that's what you really need to protect yourself with. But people have been treating him as a hero. Comments pouring in along the lines of, see, even bears run away from vice principals and promote this man to principal immediately. But bears are on the rise. They are taking Japan. That's what we need to do. The problematic Westerners who are causing bother.
Feed them to the bears.
Feed them to the bears. Set the bears onto them.
The bears need to eat something.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the black bears only like trees. They're herbivores, are they not?
Are they?
Like trying to feed a vegan like a fucking steak. It wouldn't work out very well.
Are they? Well, why
but in Hokkaido,
why are we so scared of the bears then?
Well, the brown bears in Hokkaido are worse. But anyway.
Right. Okay.
They will kill you.
Right. There we go.
You. And that's good there. Lovely stuff. Lovely.
Yeah.
Save the children.
What a brave man.
The baby bear didn't look that big there in the video.
Why did you just kick the baby bear in the head?
Oh, God.
And then turned the
Poor old
toddlers and
baby
went, I'll
bears.
kick you. If you don't do good in your relay, I'm going to kick you in the head as well. Awful price principle.
Between April and July this year, there were 2,000 reported encounters.
Too many.
Some of which led to injuries and one death, unfortunately.
No, don't like it. Don't like it. It's too, you get told what to do in those situations, but I imagine that just goes all out of the window.
Well, like my good friend Quinlan of the YouTube channel Go North Japan, he encountered a bear recently.
Yeah.
Don't know if he got footage of it though.
Right.
It was a shame. Missed opportunity.
If
If you didn't get a photo, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Yeah. I can make a video being like, I was brutally assaulted by bears and just like get a spanner and hit my face.
Yeah, bear and spanner. Yeah,
and cover my eyes with WD-40.
Mechanic bear. Mechanic bear got me with his oil.
But he talked about how he was just walking through the forests of the same region in Iwate, and a bear just sprung out and he had to sort of reverse slowly away and
Really?
keep eye contact.
Keep eye contact.
Yeah. I wonder how many people fuck up and just instantly run away and lead the bear, because bears are quite sheepish, and
Yeah.
you know, I've seen videos of like little puppies chasing massive bears, and the bear's like shit.
So should you run?
You got to stand your ground. And apparently, this think about it. It would be really hard with a brown bear, like the big ones in Hokkaido that will rip your fucking head off. You're supposed to stare at it, then lie down on the ground and put your hands over your head and cover your head, which will do absolutely nothing.
It's not happening.
And if you've
It's
seen
not
The
happening.
Revenant, what happens to Leonardo DiCaprio's character?
It's not happening.
It's a stretch of the imagination too far.
No.
There you go. Hopefully we never have to find out. But I do kind of want to see a bear in Japan.
You've not seen one? Not seen one from... I saw I walked behind a badger yesterday. That was quite exciting. They're our apex predator.
Ian saw one on Journey Across Japan once. We were filming in Fukushima. And he went for like a morning jog. Of course he did.
Yes, he did.
Put him to shame with his fitness routine.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, mate, I was by the waterfall. There was a family of bears splashing about, having a whale of a time. And I didn't get to see it.
Oh,
So you got to get up early in life.
Yeah.
You want to see the bears.
I'm going to catch Ian in his short, his tighty whities.
The early bird catches the Ian. We're back in a moment, guys, with your stories, comments, and questions over in the fax machine.
Wow.
And we're back with the fax machine. What do we got this week from our listeners? Mr. Dawson, fill us in.
We got a message from dear prolific, Pete and courageous Chris, after much toing and froing, I've finally committed to doing a homestay in Fukuoka in November to learn Japanese. What's a homestay, Chris, in this context? Is it just you stay in someone's house, you live in there, and they look after you, or I guess that's the case, yeah?
You just stay with the family. Charlotte did it years ago when she first came to Japan the first time. She stayed with this family.
Nice.
Apparently she didn't get on well with the girl.
Right.
And
Okay.
it sounded really uncomfortable.
Nice.
She got on really well with the family, but the daughter, who was, her age but Japanese,
Right.
was not very nice.
Oh.
Charlotte was like, all the local, foreigners and Japanese homestay people were going to gather and have a party, but the girl didn't want to go. So Charlotte went, and then she was like, "You've betrayed me."
You've betrayed me.
It sounded really weird.
Oh, God.
So don't.
You
don't
know,
do
you
a
sort of
homestay.
like step into sort of like a life like that, and you're sort of, oh, God, you have got so much drama going on.
To be fair, though, I've done a homestay. I did one in Tono, in Iwate, land of the barbecue bucket. Remember the bucket? Remember the bucket?
I don't remember the barbecue bucket.
The whole episode, like
The
last
barbecue
month.
bucket.
There was a bucket, and the people of Tono have Genghis Khan lamb mutton barbecue on the
That's
bucket.
right. Yes, I remember now.
Yeah,
You only remember
really
the
bucket.
barbecue-related stories. You don't remember any of the
There's
other
a
ones.
barbecue on a bucket. It's just a big metal bucket, and you put the lamb on top, cook
Yeah,
it,
the
job done.
barbecue bucket.
And you carry the bucket up into the mountains and eat the bucket. Anyway, I did a homestay there.
Right.
And it was lovely.
Barbecue?
We had a barbecue with a bucket.
Barbecue with a bucket.
Go there, do it.
Yeah. Or goes on to say, having read up on the country, it seems that gifting is a large part of
That
Japanese
wasn't even the
culture.
question. It wasn't even a homestay.
And he's doing
Fucking
a
hell.
homestay to learn Japanese.
All
Is this true? Do you have to gift? What kind of gift would the host family be expecting? And also, any suggestions for weekend trips in Fukuoka will be amazing and much appreciated. Go Beppu. There's nobody goes to Beppu. It doesn't
what-
get enough love.
What would the host family be expecting? Cocaine.
Cocaine, just a
The
big
finest
cocaine bar.
cocaine.
The finest
Crystal
musket from the Civil War.
Bring them- No, it's about locality. I remember I brought all the teachers at my school one of those Whittards tea sets.
Nice, yeah.
It was a big box, big box, and it was like lapsang tea and
giving-
breakfast tea. And
We don't make
lavender
lapsang
tea.
souchong.
Well, it had all the teas.
It's Chinese, isn't
It
it?
was all the teas from around the world. And do you know what I did?
All these from around the world. They're in Japan. They love
So-
tea. They drink tea all day.
I was going to take it in, put it in the staff room, let people try all the teas.
Aye.
In the end, I was like, wait a minute, I can't buy my own tea here in Japan. I'll just
Right.
keep the present. So I kept it for myself, and I consumed the teas very slowly over 6 months.
Right.
So I didn't give them.
You
the
got
gift.
high on your own supply and
Yeah.
you didn't get. So apparently
High on
the
my
culture.
supply of lapsang.
When you're courageous, Chris, the actual culture isn't to do any gifting. It is to buy the gift, keep the gift.
Take something local. Take some
Yeah.
tea,
Yeah.
but don't drink it yourself like I
Right.
did.
Yeah.
Give the gift of Cadbury's.
Bring a disease that they haven't got.
Oh God! Bring the Black Plague.
Yeah.
He comes from England. Hello, Chris and Pete. Daniel says, I've been a fan of Abroad in Japan for a long time, and I enjoy your videos where you go drinking in Japan with Connor and others. Connor and others.
Oh.
Who are
dear.
others, though?
Well, I mean, we
American
were
Pete.
sort of in a
Natsuki.
video, weren't we?
Pete.
Having a drink. Yeah.
In one of these, you and Connor noted that the English menu at the bar asked foreigners to order a drink every 30 minutes. The Japanese menu did not. If you're a foreigner, but you speak real Japanese, which menu should you follow? I'm curious what you guys do. What would be the socially correct thing to do? I mean, speak Japanese and use the Japanese menu.
Yeah, that's a good point,
No-brainer.
actually. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Google
That's why
Translate.
you got to learn.
Get those little.
Google Translate, yeah.
Get the Google Translate on it.
But mate,
Those
9
meta
times out of 10,
sunglasses.
people aren't going to do that, right? Because it's a lot of
Mm.
effort, isn't it?
Mm.
You know, your phone out and holding
Yeah.
it up. When you've just got English there. So
Mm.
I'd say if you know someone who speaks Japanese,
Mm.
yeah, just do that. I remember that stream. It was Golden Guy. It was in
Right.
COVID.
Oh, yeah.
And I like Golden Guy for photography. And there were some great bars there, but we got like daylight robbery speed run experience while we were there. We had like a Moscow Mule and some peanuts, and it was like 6,000 yen.
Yeah.
It was like 50 quid or something.
Mm.
I remember being quite annoyed. And that was I don't even know if there was a menu.
It's the door tax. It's the free pouring of the alcohol. It's kind of like
Yeah.
because I guess there's limited amount of spaces in
There
those
is.
bars.
So I get it, yeah. So
there
that
is
was
that.
in the context of Golden Guy that you have to order every 30 minutes because, yeah, the bars are small.
Yeah.
You won't find that drinking per like time limit thing anywhere else that I can think of.
No, hard to admin really. You've
it
got
is,
5
isn't it?
patrons. It's fine.
You've
But
got 20 seconds to order another drink. I mean, we should implement that loss bar. and one drink every 5 minutes.
like the Royal Rumble, like every 30 seconds somebody else comes out to take until the room's really full.
One drink every 5 minutes, loss bar. Let's make it
Yeah.
happen.
Nice, like it.
That's basically what American Pete and I did recently on a stream, and it didn't end well. One last question from Liv. Hello, brown cheese broad and petrifying Pete.
Ooh.
Brown cheese. I can
Brown
find some
cheese
brown
broad.
cheese while I'm back here. My partner and I are planning a trip to Japan sometime in the near future, most likely during the winter season. Being a native to northern Norway, the Japanese megacities do not entice me nearly as much as exploring the countryside up north. Yes, Liv, yes.
Yeah.
Don't get this book. Get a proper book. However, I'm a person standing at 6'3" and well over 110 kilograms, and I fear that I may stand out, especially in the more rural areas of the country. Is this simply anxiety talking or something I should be prepared for? Thank you kindly, Liv from Norway. It's not something you have to worry about. The only time you have to worry about that is when you're like in a capsule hotel.
Mm.
You know, you probably get people being like, "Wow, stick up Takai there."
Right.
Like people will be
I
like,
was
"Wow,
thinking
you're
George
tall."
Takai to remember the word Takai. But I don't think it's
Takai.
particularly small at all.
That's a good way.
Yeah.
I had a mate who was like 6'4", and it
Mm.
was every time he met anyone, they were like, "Oh, Scott."
You get that anyway, though.
Smart.
If you're tall, people will
man.
talk about your height all of the time, and I try
Yeah.
not to, but sometimes it's too
You're very
delicious. You're a very big person, aren't you? I mean, Liv. I mean, I'm presuming from the. I don't know why, but I presume Liv might be a male name, maybe, but a female. Wow, 6'3" lady. Come on. Not 6'3" Norwegian lady. Just
You're as bad as
just
the locals.
gracefully
Joseph.
walking. Whoa. Come on. Come on.
But you'll be all right. Wow, all the
Wow,
lights
the lights just came on.
And that's the end
And
of
that's
the
the end of
podcast,
the
everyone. As the
podcast.
interrogation begins. If you watch it on YouTube, the room just got very bright.
Wow.
Nobody knows
Whoa.
why. Keep the stories, questions, comments coming in to the Japan
It's
podcast.
the Pete being a pervert
at
alarm.
gmail.com.
6'3" ladies.
And we'll be back later in the week. Bye for now, guys. Have yourselves a good one. Why is it so bright? I can't see.